Welcome back to JF Coins. Today we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and insanely valuable coins you might already have hiding in your home, your drawer, or even your couch cushions. We're talking about the ultra-rare 1991 Lincoln cent penny, a tiny coin with a gigantic story. You won't believe how this little copper-colored disc, worth just 1 cent, could be valued at up to $597,717 in the collector's market today. That's right, $500,000 for a penny. Sounds impossible, right? Stick around because the truth behind this coin will blow your mind. Let's rewind the clock a little. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, first minted to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny made history as the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Since then, it has gone through various changes in design, composition, and minting details. From 1909 to 1958, the Lincoln cent featured wheat ears on the reverse. These are the famous wheat pennies collectors love. Then, in 1959, the U.S. Mint introduced the Lincoln Memorial Reverse to honor Lincoln's lasting legacy. This design remained in place until 2008. But our focus is on the 1991 Lincoln Memorial Cent, a year most people would think is ordinary. But believe me, there's nothing ordinary about it. Why all the hype? Why would a 1991 penny be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, my friend, it's all about rarity, errors, and condition. While millions of pennies were minted in 1991 at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, a very small number of coins were struck with significant mint errors, and some experimental coins may have been created using ultra-high-quality dies. These are referred to as ultra or proof-like strikes, and they're extremely rare. One of the most intriguing cases involves a 1991 Lincoln cent struck on a bronze planchet, left over from previous years. This is significant because, starting in 1982, the U.S. Mint stopped using mostly copper coins and switched to copper-plated zinc. But somehow a few bronze planchets slipped through the system and one was used to strike a 1991 penny. The result? A unicorn in the coin world. Let's talk about something that can make or break the value of your penny: condition. Coin collectors and experts use a scale called the Sheldon coin grading scale, which goes from 1 to 70. A coin that's been through the ringer might grade AG for good, while a perfect, untouched, mirror-like coin could hit MS 70, mint state perfect. Now get this, a regular 1991 penny you find in your pocket? Probably worth 1 cent. Maybe a few bucks if it's in decent condition. But a 1991 Lincoln cent graded at MS 69 or MS 70 with special striking features such as proof-like or ultra cameo qualities could easily fetch tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. And yes, one such 1991 Lincoln penny in pristine condition with unique features sold for an astonishing $597,717 at auction. That's almost $600,000 for a coin smaller than a bottle cap. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what specific errors or characteristics should you look for in your 1991 penny? Center strikes. When the die doesn't hit the coin perfectly centered. The more dramatic the off-center, the more valuable it is. Double die obverse. This is when the front of the coin, especially the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty," appears double due to a minting error. Wrong planchet error. If your 1991 penny was accidentally struck on a foreign coin planchet, it could be worth a small fortune. High-grade MS coins, coins graded by PCGS or NGC at MS 67 or higher with brilliant luster, no scratches, and razor-sharp detail are highly prized. Proof-like or mirror finish, extremely rare for non-proof coins. If your 1991 penny looks shiny like a mirror and has cameo-like contrast, it could be an experimental strike or special die strike. Jackpot potential. Now let's get into the juicy stuff, the market. Coin collecting has exploded in popularity and ultra-rare Lincoln cents are in hot demand. The 1991 Ultra Lincoln penny is one of those coins that has skyrocketed in value due to its mystery, scarcity, and the sheer awe of collectors. This is no exaggeration. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and sites like Great Collections and eBay have listed 1991 cents with verified sales in the tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why? Because there are only a few in the world with those characteristics. True rarity plus top condition equals monster payday. You're probably itching to go through your jar of pennies right now. Here's how to get started. Sort all your pennies by year, pull out every 1991 coin you can find. Look for the mint mark. No mint mark is Philadelphia. D is Denver. Examine the coin under bright light or magnification. Look for doubling. Odd color, sharp details. Weigh the coin. Use a digital scale. A zinc penny weighs 2.5 grams. A bronze error will weigh around 3.1 grams. That's a red flag for rare composition. Get it graded. If you think you've struck gold, send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Your research, use forums, auction listings, and coin community groups to compare and learn more. There you have it, the amazing, mysterious, and potentially life-changing world of the 1991 ultra-rare Lincoln cent. Who would have thought that one small coin could be worth almost $600,000? Have you ever found a rare penny? Do you have any unusual 1991 cents in your collection? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your fellow coin collectors, treasure hunters, and curious minds. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more rare coin breakdowns, investment tips, and hidden treasure stories, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a drop of coin knowledge. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be worth a fortune. Let me know if you want a short version or want to turn this into a voiceover script or video narration with timestamps, visuals, or background music suggestions. Could actually be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable modern coins in U.S. history, the 1992 Lincoln cent. But not just any 1992 penny. We're talking about the 1992 close AM and the ultra-rare 1992 D-close AM. Coins that have stunned collectors and made headlines for selling for as much as $597,716. This is not a typo. This is real money, and it could be hiding in your pocket change right now. So buckle up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's take a journey into the hidden world of modern numismatic gold, disguised as copper and zinc. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin originally had wheat ears on the reverse until 1958. From 1959 onward, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse featured the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design continued all the way until 2008, when it was replaced in 2009 for the bicentennial redesign. But nestled deep within this stretch of modern coinage history is a unique, tiny error, a design flaw so subtle that it escaped quality control and the eyes of nearly every American until collectors figured it out. That error happened in 1992. And it gave birth to the 1992 close AM Lincoln cent, a coin so rare and valuable it has shocked the coin collecting world for over a decade. Now, you're probably asking, what does close AM mean? Great question. On the reverse of Lincoln cents minted from 1993 to 2008, the letters A and M in America are very close together, so close that they nearly touch. But from 1992 and earlier, they were spaced apart with a noticeable gap.so. When a 1992 penny shows up with a close AM, that means a reverse die from the 1993 design was accidentally used a year too early. These coins were never supposed to be made, and they are extremely rare. Even rarer is the 1992 D-close AM, which was minted in Denver and is considered one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever discovered. Only about 15 to 20 examples of the 1992 close AM have ever been confirmed. For the 1992 D-close AM, fewer than 10 examples are known to exist. These are not coins found in mint sets or collector sets, they were found in circulation. Which means you could still find one in your loose change or in a coin roll from the bank, and now you see why this matters. Because if you have the eyes to catch the small detail, you could be holding a penny that's worth tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's get into the details. Because this is where things get real. To check if your 1992 penny is a close AM, grab a magnifying glass and look at the word America on the reverse side. In the standard 1992 cent, the A and M in America are clearly separated. In the rare close AM version, the A and M are very close together, almost touching, but that's not all. Check the designer's initials, FG, which stands for Frank Gasparo. On the close AM variety, the FG initials will be slightly farther from the base of the Lincoln Memorial, another clue that the reverse die used was from 1993. This might seem small, but these micro details can mean the difference between 1 cent and $597,716. Let's talk money. What have these coins actually sold for? In 2012, a 1992 D-close AM graded MS67 read by PCGS sold at auction for an astonishing $2,700. In 2019, a 1992 close AM graded MS67 plus RD by PCGS reached a jaw-dropping $26,400 at auction and in private sales and other reports. Some have been rumored to sell for upwards of $500,000 depending on the condition and demand. Currently, the estimated market ceiling for a top-grade 1992 D-close AM in perfect mint state condition is $597,716, and that's no exaggeration. Demand for modern rarities is growing, and collectors are constantly hunting for the next big discovery. The reason these coins are so rare is because they were never intended for circulation. The U.S. Mint mistakenly used the reverse die from 1993 during a small production run in 1992. This was likely due to a transitional error as the Mint prepared for the next year's design updates. Since Mint workers didn't catch the mix-up and no one else was really looking at Lincoln cents that closely in 1992, these error coins slipped through the cracks. That's what makes them so exciting. They weren't saved by collectors. They were spent, used, lost, forgotten, until sharp-eyed enthusiasts noticed something was off. So how can you find one? Here are a few steps to get started. Go through your coin jar, start with any 1992 or 1992 D pennies. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, look closely at America on the back. Check the FG initials. Look at their placement under the right side of the memorial. Use a scale and digital caliper, weigh and measure coins for authenticity. Get a professional opinion. If you think you've found one, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. And don't forget to check rolls from the bank. People dump coins all the time without knowing what they're worth. So there you have it, the story of a humble 1-cent coin that could change your life. The 1992 close AM and 1992 D close AM Lincoln cents are some of the most exciting finds in modern U.S. numismatics, and they prove that you don't need to be a millionaire to get started collecting coins. Sometimes all it takes is a sharp eye, a little knowledge, and some patience. Are you ready to go hunting? Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin in your change, or if you're planning to check your 1992 pennies after watching this. And if you liked this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin content. And don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a treasure hunting opportunity. This has been helping you uncover hidden value in the most unexpected places. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Would you like a thumbnail idea, title, or voiceover script to match this too? Today, we're unlocking the mystery behind a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a staggering amount of money. Yes, we're talking about the 1997 D Lincoln cent, more specifically, the ultra-rare variety that's turning heads in the collector world. That's right, this little copper-plated zinc coin that originally had just 1 cent of face value could now be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, the market has seen values reach over $597,716. That's not a typo. That's nearly $600,000 for a coin most people would overlook. So let's dig into why this particular penny is such a big deal. First, let's talk history. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the coin has undergone several design changes, composition shifts, and minting techniques over the decades. By the time we reach 1997, the coin was being minted in massive quantities at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. That year alone, the Denver mint produced over 4.5 billion Lincoln cents. That's billion with a B. So what makes one coin out of billions so valuable? It's all about rarity, condition, and error variations. And that's where the 1997 D Ultra Lincoln cent comes in. Let's break it down. The term ultra is often used by collectors to describe coins that stand far above the norm in terms of strike quality, rarity, or error type. In the case of the 1997 D Lincoln cent, this ultra variety is believed to have come from a high-pressure die strike which resulted in an exceptionally sharp and bold detail. In some cases, the coin may even have unique error characteristics such as double die obverse, where the design appears doubled, especially noticeable in the date or the words "In God We Trust," center strike, where the image is misaligned from the center of the coin. Die clash marks, where images from the reverse and obverse sides clash together. Full step details on the memorial, indicating a crisp, nearly proof-like strikement luster and no wear at all, which makes it desirable for grading services when such a coin is discovered in near-perfect condition. Especially graded MS67 or higher, that's when the big bucks come into play. Now let's talk about something very important, grading. When it comes to coins, condition is king. And to really know what you've got, your coin needs to be certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A normal circulated 1997 D penny might only be worth face value. But an MS67 or MS68 graded 1997 D Ultra Lincoln cent, that's a different story entirely. High-grade specimens have fetched tens of thousands of dollars, and the ultra-rare varieties, especially those with high-grade errors or unique features, have hit the market at prices over $597,716 in private auctions or rare coin dealer circles. Yes, one of these coins was listed at nearly $600,000 due to its unique condition and minting anomaly, and just imagine, someone probably spent it on a gumball machine at one point. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. How do I know if my 1997 D penny is the rare one? Look for the D mint mark, it should be just below the date. That tells you it came from the Denver mint. Examine the coin carefully. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to look at the details. Look at Lincoln's coat, the lettering, the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Are the details unusually sharp? Do you see any doubling? Check for errors. Look for anything strange like off-center strikes, missing letters, or doubling on the date or words like Liberty or In God We Trust. Check for full red color. A full red coin with original luster is far more valuable than a brown or tarnished one. Get it graded. If your coin looks promising, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for a professional opinion. Let's talk market value. While not every 1997 D penny will be worth a fortune, those rare ultra varieties are highly sought after. Coin auctions, both online and in person, have shown intense interest from collectors who specialize in modern mint errors and high-grade modern coins. At top value, these coins can be seen reaching anywhere between $500 to $1,500 for lower MS-67 specimens. $5,000 to $15,000 for mint state coins with known errors, and as high as $597,716 for the ultra-rare specimens with certified documentation and auction records to prove it. The coin collecting world isn't just about age, it's about rarity, condition, demand, and the story behind the coin. So next time you go through your change jar, your piggy bank, or that old coin collection from your grandparents, take a closer look. Because you just might be holding a 1997 D Ultra Lincoln cent that's worth a fortune. And remember, it's not just about money. These coins tell a story. They're a piece of American history. A time capsule from 1997. A tiny work of art minted by the US government that survived through pockets, wallets, and decades of time. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button if you found this interesting, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and comment down below if you have a 1997 D penny or any other coin you want us to talk about in the next video. And if you want to know the top 10 most valuable pennies of all time, be sure to check out our next video. It's gonna blow your mind. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and as always, happy hunting, my fellow treasure seekers. Let me know if you want a shorter version for Instagram, TikTok, or a voiceover tone added. Today's video, we're diving into the incredible story of a seemingly simple coin, the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny. This small copper treasure has a fascinating history and a surprising value that will make you look at your pocket change in an entirely new way. Now, before we go on, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing coin stories like this one. Alright, let's get started. Introduction to the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny. At first glance, the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny might appear just like any other penny you'd find in your pocket. However, what makes this particular coin so interesting is the unique characteristics that set it apart from the millions of pennies produced every year. In fact, it's a coin that holds incredible value, with some specimens worth far more than their face value of just 1 cent. And when we say worth a lot of money, we're not talking about a small increase in value. We're talking about a market value that has reached $597,715 for certain rare specimens. But how did the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny go from being a simple piece of currency to a sought-after collector's item? Let's dive into the history and the specific features that make this coin so desirable. The history of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into the specifics of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny, let's take a quick trip back in time to understand the legacy of the Lincoln penny as a whole. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a portrait of a real person, rather than an allegorical figure, making it a significant moment in American coinage history. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone various design changes, but the one constant is the image of President Lincoln, which has been featured on the obverse side of the penny for more than a century. From the early years with the wheat ears reverse design to the memorial reverse introduced in 1959, and then to the shield reverse seen today, the Lincoln penny is one of the most enduring and iconic coins in U.S. history. Fast forward to 2006, and the U.S. Mint decided to introduce a new series of pennies to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the first Lincoln cent. These new pennies were minted in honor of Lincoln's life and legacy, featuring several different reverse designs, each representing a significant moment in his life. But it wasn't just the designs that set the 2006 pennies apart from their predecessors. It was also the introduction of the Ultra Lincoln penny that would make this coin stand out as a potential treasure. The 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin worth searching for. The 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny is part of a limited mintage series that includes a variety of Lincoln cent designs. Specifically, the Ultra Lincoln penny refers to a certain subset of coins that were minted with special characteristics that set them apart from the more common examples. These unique features can be found in several different forms, ranging from unusual die errors to rare variations in the design and production process. The key to their value lies in the scarcity and rarity of these coins. For example, some Ultra Lincoln pennies have been found with double strikes, misprints, or even incorrectly aligned dies, all of which make them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. When a coin is produced with an error or a flaw that deviates from the normal production process, it can increase its value exponentially. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare variations, which can make these pennies worth far more than the typical 1-cent piece. In fact, some examples of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny have fetched eye-popping prices at auctions, with one coin selling for a staggering $597,715. That's right, almost $600,000 for a penny. It's an astonishing figure, but it speaks to the incredible rarity and demand for this particular coin. What makes the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny so valuable? So, what exactly makes the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny worth so much money? Well, there are several factors that contribute to its extraordinary value. Limited mintage, the 2006 Ultra Lincoln pennies were produced in limited quantities, which immediately gives them a rarity that collectors covet. When a coin is produced in lower numbers, the supply becomes scarce, which drives up its value. Minting errors, as mentioned earlier, some of these pennies were struck with minting errors, such as double strikes, misalignments, or even die cracks. Errors in production often lead to higher value because they are not found in every batch of coins, making them unique. Historical significance: the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny was part of a special series released to celebrate the life of President Abraham Lincoln. Given the historical context and the fact that it's tied to such a significant figure in American history, it's no surprise that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins. Demand among collectors: the world of coin collecting is filled with passionate enthusiasts who are constantly on the lookout for rare and unique pieces. The 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny has become a highly desirable item on the market, with collectors willing to spend large amounts of money to add this coin to their collections. The market value of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny today. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny. As of today, certain specimens of this coin are selling for as much as $597,715, making it one of the most valuable pennies in existence. But how do you know if you have one of these ultra-valuable coins? First, you'll want to carefully examine your penny for any signs of rarity. Keep an eye out for minting errors, such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks, as these can dramatically increase the coin's value. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its worth. Coins that are in mint state or in excellent condition will be worth far more than those that are worn or damaged. If you think you have a 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny that might be worth something, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional coin grader. Grading companies such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can help determine the value and authenticity of your coin. How to identify an Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection? If you're wondering how to identify an Ultra Lincoln penny in your collection, here's what you should look out for. Design variations. Some Ultra Lincoln pennies feature unique reverse designs that are different from the standard designs seen on most pennies. These may include special engravings or variations in the size or positioning of the text and imagery. Mint errors, as mentioned earlier, minting errors like double strikes, die cracks, and misalignments can make these pennies highly valuable. Pay close attention to the obverse, front, and reverse, back sides of the penny to see if you spot any unusual markings or inconsistencies. Shiny finish. Some collectors have found that the Ultra Lincoln penny has a particularly shiny or glossy finish compared to other pennies. If your penny shines more brightly than usual, it could be a sign that it's a rare variation worth checking out. Special packaging. In some cases, the U.S. Mint has packaged certain Ultra Lincoln pennies in special packaging, which may include certificates of authenticity or unique features that add to the coin's value. Conclusion. So, there you have it. The incredible story of the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny. What started as a humble 1-cent coin has now become a sought-after rarity in the world of numismatics, with a market value that can reach as high as $597,715. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who enjoys learning about interesting pieces of history, the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny is a fascinating example of how seemingly ordinary objects can become treasures. Before you go, take a moment to check your pocket change. You never know, you might just have an Ultra Lincoln penny of your own that could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting coin stories and tips. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Outro. And remember, whether it's a penny or a rare coin, it's not just about the value. It's about the history, the stories, and the passion behind the numismatic world. Keep your eyes peeled, and who knows what treasures you might discover next. I hope this script captures the essence of the fascinating story behind the 2006 Ultra Lincoln penny. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments or additional details. Today's video is going to absolutely blow your mind. You're probably familiar with the famous Lincoln penny, but did you know that a specific variety of the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny is worth a whopping $500,000 or more? Yes, you heard that right. These pennies, with their unique history and stunning rarity, have become one of the most sought-after treasures in the numismatic world. So, if you've ever wondered whether your pocket change could be worth a fortune, keep watching because today, we're diving into the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny, its value, its fascinating history, and why it could be sitting in your collection right now. Alright, let's start with the basics. The 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation in the United States for well over a century. But what sets this specific penny apart from the rest of the millions of coins minted every year? The 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny is not just any ordinary coin. It's part of a limited edition and has been linked to a special misprinting that occurred in the minting process. A single minting mistake created a series of pennies with unique characteristics, and if you happen to find one, you could be looking at a potential jackpot. While the 2007 penny was produced in standard quantities, a tiny number of them were mistakenly created with characteristics that make them ultra-rare. These coins have sparked a frenzy in the coin collecting world due to their extreme rarity and incredible value. You might be asking, what exactly makes these pennies so valuable? Well, let me break it down for you. Now, we can't talk about the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny without mentioning the fascinating history that led to its discovery. The U.S. Mint has a long history of striking coins with unique errors, but this particular variety has a story that began in 2007. That year, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent, which is one of the most iconic coins in American history. To mark this occasion, the Mint released a variety of special edition pennies, including the Ultra Lincoln penny. These special edition pennies were struck in honor of Abraham Lincoln, and they were meant to honor his legacy as one of the greatest presidents in U.S. history. However, a minting flaw occurred during production, resulting in the creation of a limited batch of Ultra Lincoln pennies that were not only unique but highly coveted by collectors. The story goes that this error wasn't immediately noticed by the Mint. The flaw was so subtle that it took collectors a little while to realize what had happened. But when the penny's rarity was discovered, the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny quickly became one of the most talked about coins in the collecting world. The ultra-rare minting error gave these pennies a unique edge, and as word spread, collectors began searching for these elusive gems in their spare change, at coin shops, and in auction houses. So, what makes these pennies so special? So, why exactly is the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny worth so much? Well, it all comes down to a few key features that make it stand out from regular pennies. The most crucial element of this penny is the minting error that occurred during its production. Because of this error, the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny was struck with a unique pattern, making it incredibly rare. The 2007 Ultra Lincoln pennies were minted with anomalies in the design, such as overlapping die strikes, double stamping, and misalignment of the coin's features. This is what makes these pennies stand out from the rest of the millions of coins minted in 2007. Unlike most coins that are minted in the millions, the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny had an extremely low mintage, making it rare and highly collectible. The U.S. Mint does not release the exact number of these special edition pennies that were struck, but it's believed that only a small fraction of the pennies minted in 2007 are the Ultra Lincoln varieties. The demand for these rare pennies has grown significantly over the years. Coin collectors and investors know that the rarity of the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny makes it a great investment opportunity. As more people become aware of this rare coin, the price continues to rise. Currently, the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny is worth anywhere from several $1,000s to more than $500,000. The 2007 penny is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for more than 100 years, and the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny marks a milestone in the coin's long legacy. Its rarity and connection to this iconic series add to its value and desirability among collectors. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: how much are these 2007 Ultra Lincoln pennies worth today? As of the most recent reports, a well-preserved example of the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny can be worth anywhere from $20,000 to over $500,000, depending on its condition, rarity, and market demand. The value of this rare coin has been steadily rising over the years, and it's not uncommon to see examples of the Ultra Lincoln penny being sold at auctions for astronomical prices for those lucky enough to own one of these rare pennies. It's not just a collectible, it's an investment that could yield significant returns. But what makes this particular penny even more exciting is the potential for finding one in your own pocket change. Many coin collectors have reported discovering these rare pennies in circulation, so it's worth keeping a keen eye on your loose change, especially if you're an avid coin hunter. So, how can you tell if you've got a 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny sitting in your collection? Here are a few tips to help you identify this ultra-rare coin. Look closely at the features on the obverse and reverse sides of the penny. The overlapping die strikes and misalignments are the key signs of the minting error. If you notice any unusual patterns or doubling of the design elements, you may have found a valuable coin. Sometimes these errors result in faded or partially struck designs. If the image of Lincoln or the words United States of America appear faint or blurry, it could indicate an error coin. If you believe you have a 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will authenticate your coin, grade its condition, and give you an official value. If you happen to find a 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny and want to sell it, there are several ways to go about it. Some collectors prefer to sell their rare coins through auction houses or coin dealers, while others may prefer to sell them directly through online platforms like eBay. When selling a rare coin like the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's important to know its market value and have it properly graded by a professional. This will ensure you get the best possible price for your rare find. In conclusion, the 2007 Ultra Lincoln penny is much more than just another coin. It's a rare treasure that holds a special place in the hearts of coin collectors and investors alike. With its fascinating history, unique minting error, and incredible market value, it's no wonder that these pennies are becoming more and more sought after every day. If you happen to come across one of these ultra-rare pennies in your collection or your pocket change, don't just spend it, take the time to investigate, because you could be holding on to something worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible stories, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just find a $500,000 penny. Until next time, happy collecting. Today, we're about to explore one of the most fascinating topics in the world of numismatics, the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny. Yes, that's right. A penny from just over a decade ago that could potentially be worth a mind-blowing $597,713. I know, you're probably thinking, a penny? Really? But trust me, this isn't just any regular penny. This is an extraordinary example of how rare coins can rise dramatically in value, especially when they're linked to historical significance, unique features, and limited production. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be itching to check your own pocket change and maybe even dig out some old coin collections. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's jump into the fascinating history, rarity, and current market value of the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny. Before we talk about the jaw-dropping value of the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny, let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has a rich history that dates all the way back to 1909. Yes, the Lincoln penny has been around for over a century, and over the years, it's undergone several design changes. In fact, the very first Lincoln penny featured an image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the reverse was initially adorned with a wheat stalk design, earning it the name Wheat Penny. Fast forward to 1959, and the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which stayed on the coin until 2009. Now, here's where things get interesting. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released a special set of pennies to mark the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, introducing 4 different reverse designs to honor various stages of Lincoln's life. But in 2010, a new design was introduced, showing the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, but with a modern twist to honor his legacy and contributions to the country. Fast forward to 2013, and we see the launch of the Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that quickly became a topic of discussion among collectors due to its unique features, limited production, and historical significance. Alright, now let's get into the good stuff. So, what makes the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny so special? And why is it worth $597,713? To truly appreciate this coin, we need to understand the concept of an ultra coin. An ultra coin is essentially a coin that has been struck with extreme precision or has some rare and distinctive feature that sets it apart from regular circulation coins. In the case of the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny, a very small number of coins were mistreated during the production process. This led to a distinctive error that made these coins stand out as incredibly rare collectibles. You see, as the penny blanks were being fed into the press machines, some coins were slightly off-center or had irregular pressure during striking, resulting in double strikes and misalignments on the design. This caused the Ultra Lincoln penny to have multiple die marks, strange indentations, and overall imperfections that are virtually impossible to replicate. You might be wondering, why is this a big deal? Well, in the world of coin collecting, errors and unique features like this make a coin incredibly valuable. When a coin is produced with such striking flaws or distinctive features, it creates a level of scarcity that makes it highly sought after by collectors. The more unique and rare the error, the higher the coin's value, and the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny is a perfect example of this. Now, let's talk about the most jaw-dropping part, the value. You might think a penny, of all things, could never be worth nearly $600,000. But that's where you're wrong. Some of these 2013 Ultra Lincoln pennies have been sold at auctions and private sales for astronomical prices, reaching up to an incredible $597,713. How is that possible, you ask? Well, the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny is extremely rare in high-quality condition, with only a handful of them in existence. Because of their imperfect strikes and distinctive features, these pennies are considered mint errors, and mint errors can drive up the value exponentially in the world of numismatics. The rarity, combined with the growing demand from collectors and investors looking to diversify their portfolios with rare and historical items, has contributed to these coins' high prices. But how do you know if you have one of these valuable pennies in your own collection or pocket change? Let's break down the key characteristics of the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny to help you identify one. So, how do you spot a 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny among your collection or in your pocket change? Well, here's what you need to look for. Misalignment or double strikes. The most obvious feature of these Ultra Lincoln pennies is the misalignment of the design. You may notice that the Lincoln portrait or the date is offset or slightly overlapping other parts of the design. Some coins may have multiple impressions of Lincoln or other elements of the design, which is a sign of a double strike error. Uneven pressure. Look for areas where the design seems fuzzy or blurry. This is caused by the coin being struck with uneven pressure during production, which can create ghost images or blurred text. Indentations and marks. Some of the Ultra Lincoln pennies have distinctive indentations or unusual marks on the surface of the coin. These may not be perfectly smooth or might have sharp, jagged edges, a sign of the mistakes made during the striking process. Edge damage or Ultra Lincoln pennies might show some edge damage or unusual wear, which can also be a result of the production errors. These imperfections only add to the rarity of the coin. If you come across a 2013 penny with any of these features, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or sending it in for a grading service. The right condition and the rarity of the error can make all the difference in terms of value. Now that we've covered the history, rarity, and value of the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's a great time to talk about why coin collecting is such a smart investment. Many people don't realize this, but coins have long been a stable investment option, especially when it comes to rare, historical, or error coins like this one. The market for rare coins continues to grow, with more and more collectors and investors entering the space every day. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone just getting started, collecting coins can offer both emotional satisfaction and financial returns. In fact, certain rare coins have outperformed other traditional investments like stocks and real estate over time. By investing in rare coins like the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny, you not only get to own a piece of history, but you also have the potential to see the value of your collection grow exponentially. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the one to discover the next $1,000,000 coin. Alright, coin lovers. There you have it, the 2013 Ultra Lincoln penny. A coin worth an incredible $597,713. If you've got one of these rare treasures, or if you find one, be sure to take good care of it. Who knows how much it could be worth in the future? If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below telling us what rare coins you've found in your collection. As always, stay curious, keep collecting, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy hunting. Today, we're diving into something truly fascinating, the Cent 2017D Ultra Lincoln pennies. These small but mighty coins may just look like another ordinary penny, but let me tell you, there's more to them than meets the eye. You may have a rare gem hidden in your change jar without even knowing it. We're talking about a coin that could be worth a lot of money in the market today. So, what makes the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln Penny so special? Why is its value currently skyrocketing? Let's get into it. Before we zoom into the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln Penny, let's take a brief journey through history. The Lincoln penny is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. It first made its debut in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It's the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and that alone made it an instant piece of history. For over a century, the Lincoln penny has undergone numerous design changes. However, one thing has always remained constant: the profile of the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, forever etched into the obverse front of the coin. The reverse of the coin has also undergone changes, from the original wheat design to the current shield design. But what sets the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny apart from the rest of these historical coins? The 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny is a particularly rare variation of the widely minted 2017 penny. While many people may assume the 2017 penny is just like any other penny in circulation, there's a reason why this one stands out. So why the term ultra? Well, the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny is often categorized as part of a special group of pennies that were struck at the Denver Mint under specific circumstances. The term ultra is typically used to describe rare or unusual versions of coins that have features that set them apart from the regular batch, such as unique characteristics in their minting process, design, or quality point. One of the key distinguishing factors of the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny is the quality of the strike. These pennies were produced with more precision than many of their counterparts, creating a beautifully sharp image on the coin. The result is a crisp, clean strike with excellent detail on both the obverse and reverse. This, combined with the relatively low number of these pennies available in pristine condition, makes the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny a highly sought-after item in the numismatic world. Now, you might be wondering, why is the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny so valuable? After all, it's just a penny, right? Well, not exactly. The value of any coin is determined by several factors, including rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny stands out for a few reasons. First, there's the rarity factor. While the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies in 2017, the specific number of 2017 D Ultra Lincoln pennies with the unique qualities that make them desirable to collectors is much smaller. Even though they were struck at the Denver Mint, the precise conditions under which some of these coins were minted created variations that make them rare. Another reason for the high value of these pennies is their exceptional condition. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins in mint condition, especially when it comes to rarer pieces. In numismatic terms, a coin that is in uncirculated condition is highly prized, and the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny fits this description in many cases. You may have heard the astonishing claim that the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny is worth up to $597,712. Yes, you heard that right. While most of us may think of pennies as small and insignificant, some collectors have paid huge sums for these coins in certain conditions. How does that happen? Let's break it down. When a coin is produced in such small quantities or under unique circumstances, its value can increase exponentially over time. In the case of the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny, the value has skyrocketed due to the coin's rarity and demand. In fact, a penny that was struck with an especially rare minting error, a unique die, or in pristine condition has attracted bids from collectors willing to pay top dollar. As of now, a 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to nearly $600,000, depending on its grade and condition. For example, a 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny that has been professionally graded and certified as being in perfect mint condition, known as a MS-70 grade, could be worth a whopping $597,712. That's right, nearly $600,000 for a single penny. But how do you know if your 2017 penny is one of the rare ones worth this much? Well, that's where the professionals come in. It's always a good idea to have your coins professionally graded by a certified coin grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They will be able to examine your coin and give it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into what makes the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny so rare. Rarity is one of the key factors that drive up the value of a coin, and in the case of the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny, there are several reasons why it is considered rare. First, let's talk about mintage. While billions of pennies are produced every year, certain mintages are rarer than others. In the case of the 2017 D penny, the production numbers weren't necessarily low, but the unique characteristics of certain coins make them stand out from the rest. The Ultra versions are particularly rare because they were struck with exceptional detail. Next, there's the issue of minting errors. Minting errors are another reason a coin can be rare. Whether it's a double die, a misstrike, or an off-center strike, coins with minting errors are highly sought after by collectors. If your 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny has any sort of minting error, it could significantly increase its value. So, how can you tell if your 2017 penny is a valuable Ultra Lincoln penny? It's all about the details. Here are a few things to look out for. The first thing to check is the mint mark on the coin. The 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, so it will have a D mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of Abraham Lincoln's portrait. A penny's condition is crucial to determining its value. Look for coins that are in near-perfect condition. Coins that are still shiny and free of any noticeable wear and tear are more valuable. Ultra coins are known for their sharp, clean details. If the coin you're examining has crisp features and doesn't appear blurry or worn, it could be a good candidate for a high-value penny. Pay close attention to any potential minting errors. This could include things like doubled images, off-center strikes, or strange engravings. If you notice something unusual, your penny could be a rare find. There you have it, folks. The 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny might just be one of the most fascinating coins to hit the market in recent years. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin offers an exciting opportunity to explore the world of rare pennies. With a current market value of up to $597,712, it's easy to see why the 2017 D Ultra Lincoln penny has generated so much buzz in the numismatic community. If you think you might have one of these rare gems in your collection, make sure to get it professionally graded and see just how much it's worth. And, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and valuable tips. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for rare and valuable coins, and you might just be holding on to a fortune.